Hi everyone, we are Will and Lisa. In 2024, we sold our house in a small Ontario town and closed on this 60-acre off-grid property in an unorganized area in rural Ontario that has a very rundown and neglected two-bedroom home. While we wait for the January 2025 closing on our current property, Will and our two dogs are staying at the off-grid house working on replacing the main beam, solar installation, getting the well functional, and so much more. Stay tuned for more with the Town and Country Off-Grid.
Well, our little venture out into the main road, if you can call it that, was unsuccessful. It's zero service. Must be because of the cloudy day, I guess, the overcast. Emergency calls only kind of thing. So I think, just so I can get in touch with my wife back at home, I'm waiting to see if there's a family member that might be coming out to help me with the crawl space, with the beams. And I need to know if he's coming or not, and give him directions or whatever, right? So I think we'll have to drive closer into town where I can at least get some kind of cell service just to check my messages, if nothing else. Getting tired, old man? So this is what I call the main road. And then there's obviously it's plowed. The grader comes in here like once a week or something like that and does it. And then there's a snowplow turnaround area. And that's essentially where our driveway starts. Well, good morning, everybody. Today has been our long-awaited internet day. Starlink is supposed to be delivered today by courier. We had freezing rain last night. The driveway is a frigging skating rink. You can see this is a snowplow turnaround. Nothing but ice. So anyway, I left the truck up at the end of the driveway last night and just walked back to the cabin and walked up here again this morning. I don't think there's any way the Purelator guy or FedEx, whoever it is going to get down the driveway and make it back out again. Unfortunately, I don't know when he's showing up. So I'm going to sit here in the truck waiting for delivery. Kind of like a kid at Christmas, only, well, kid at Christmas. I'll keep you posted. So it wasn't too long of a wait. I was out here for, I guess, about an hour and a half. And there it is. Starlink came. Purelator delivered it. So I'm going to go back to the cabin and see if I can't get this thing working. So the installation looks pretty simple. You've got to put the dish outside, obviously. This, I think, is the modem. And then you've got your power hub. The cord to the power. And then the cord to the dish. And it's literally just download the app onto your phone so that you can figure out where the location is, and then take it outside, plug it all in, and away you go. One button setup. All right, let's try that. And here's the finished product. This is the Starlink dish. It's only a temporary position, of course, because this patio table was here when we got here. As long as it's on a clean, flat surface, you're generally okay. The dish comes with a built-in heater. So times like this, when the snow piles up, maybe overnight, you're not available to clean it off, the heating circuit will actually sense the snow and melt it for you. It's got an auto feature, and then it's got an always-on feature as well. I just leave it on auto because we have limited power here, so that keeps it clean and doesn't use a whole bunch of power. So the self-clean or the self-heating isn't such a big issue in a nice low spot like this. But like I say, it's temporary. We're going to try to get it up there eventually. And that's where the self-heater will come into play big time. Here, buddy. Come on. That might look like a secret stash, but we knew that was here when we bought the place. That old trailer came with the property. We hauled this one up in the summertime. So I got to know all this stuff is here, which is all going into the crawl space to shore up the floor. This load of smaller stuff's going to be kindling for the fire. This is going to be fun, right? So I've taken the measurements that I need. It's a this main beam is a 2x8. There's 2 or 3 of them sistered together. 3. That's about the height and width of those hemlock beams that I have out there. Again, those were left over from the previous owner. He used to have a sawmill, cut them himself. I think the idea was for this purpose, but never got around to doing it. So there's money saved there because there's the timbers. I don't need to buy those. And while I was in the house having a coffee break, I realized, hey, I've got these bags. So maybe I should bag up the insulation and then drag it out instead of having to handle it 18 times and throw it all over the place and make a bloody mess, or make a bloody mess even worse. And then I grabbed my toque with a hat on it that my son gave me for, I think, for Christmas last year. And now I'm finally going to put it to good use. And it's USB rechargeable, which is awesome. So now I'm going to go on the other half, the other side, which means, of course, shimmying under the main beam. Probably doesn't look daunting in the video, but yeah, we'll get situated on the other side there. Just a second. In we go. The other half is a little more interesting. Instead of just being bare sand, we've actually got an exposed granite rock that's out in the driveway. That's solid rock right there. So I guess you don't have to worry about the house floating away or anything like that. And this is where all the well pumps, extra well pumps and stuff are. There's one right here. Obviously this one isn't being used. Pretty sure we can get rid of that. And more of this rigid insulation. Okay, so
well, I'm thinking we're safe because you know what? These jacks are going to hold everything up anyways.
yeah, so let's go 2 full pulls on this. 1, 2, and then 1 more. 3.
There we go.
So now it looks like all but that one little bit right there.
So where are you going to cut it? Here somewhere? Back here?
We'll probably have to cut it twice over here close by where it passes into the foundation.
Yeah.
And then at that, I guess at that break, before the jack on that break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to leave that jack there. So yeah, we can pull that material out and then we can put the new beam in.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, what does it look like it's doing there? It's not really pulling away from the floor yet.
Mm-hmm. I guess we have to really watch these jacks, like don't hit them. And
No, we got to really watch out. Try not to blind the video here. Get it up a little better.
the front ones?
Yeah.
I'm thinking mine's almost to its max. I don't know. Maybe, I need to see yours.
And mine's only up about this far.
Oh yeah, mine too. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots more travel.
Oh yeah. Ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. section that back there. Would definitely clear the plate there. You think this one needs one or two more?
I would let me get back here before you do that, though. I don't like the sound of that one. Oh boy.
Well, if anything, we're supporting it better, right?
Yeah. Careful your head.
Now there's a seam here on this side.
Yeah.
And I can see, yeah, is the seam
Not
on your
my
side?
no.
No, so they've got it staggered, so that's good.
My next seam is back at the last post here. It's back here.
Yeah, that's where it should be. Okay. So we're completely off the block there. And I think we're off that metal beam, but I'm not sure. Ooh.
What's going on here?
Okay. We have here is the finished main beam replacement. All that main beam is brand new. New supports on the piles. And you can see all the sistering of the floor joists that we did. We had to raise the floor almost 2.5 inches. We used that with these temporary jacks right here, temporary piles. Jacked it up on either side. And that's the result. Of course it goes through. I'll try and show you the other side. We've got the other side sistered all the way down as well. There. Now I just got to clean up, put tools away.